Let's look at the introduction for our personal narratives. The I can statement this time is, I can establish the story's situation and setting at the beginning of the story. Now you're going to need two worksheets that's from the past today, and that's your outline worksheet and your setting worksheet. You're going to need your outline worksheet because you want to explain how you got to the first event of your story. You don't want to start there, it's awkward. You got to explain how you got there. But you're also going to put your setting in this paragraph too. So both these worksheets will be important. I would recommend reading through both of these on your worksheets before you start your introduction, because both of these will help you write your story situation and your setting. Here's the introduction worksheet that we'll be using today. Now if you look at the directions, it says write an introduction for your narrative. Explain how you got to the situation you are at the beginning of your story outline. Right, so these are important things we're going to focus on. Now let's see how Jake did his. Now you can read through this later if you want to, but I'm going to focus on a few parts of Jake's introduction. At the bottom here, it asks you, reread your introduction. Does it have the following? My reader clearly understands where and when the story is happening. My reader clearly understands who the author is in the introduction. So if you have a chance, you might have your friends read your introduction paragraph and check for these things. Do you know when and where my story is? And who is the author of my story? Do you know that by reading it? Maybe if you ask some friends, they might say,
Yeah, I don't think so.
And then you could say, no, I actually did what was right. I'll show you exactly where the when and where my story is. It's right here. I wrote it. I remember. All right. And you also might say, and I wrote who the author is right in the first sentence. Like I have everything I need to. And if you show your friends this, then maybe they would change their minds and say,
That's incredible. Good on you, mate.
So once you get to this point and you can click the checks on the bottom two questions, then you are ready to go. And lastly, you'll have your teacher check to make sure you're on the right track.